So we have gone through a series of videos, and we are going through a series of videos to understand that the world is changing and how it is changing and how to survive in this world. So today I'm going to talk about a very serious issue, and it is related to consciousness. The whole world is becoming one mind. And I would like to prove this hypothesis to you. And we all need to know this because as good as it is a survival question for you, as good as it is survival question for me, because even though I have been a scientist for 26 years, my survival is also under threat, because my expertise is now getting replaced by AI. I can see that every day, every moment. So how world is becoming one mind? The recipe is very simple. So what is happening is that there is a earlier we used to watch a particular documentary for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Some people used to speak for 3 hours, but now you don't do that. What you do is you go to the transcript, you look at it, you get a crisp, and you get 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines, what the main thing is being said in the YouTube video. So basically, you are not giving a time, you are giving a very short snapshot of time to every single person whom you want to listen, or what you want to learn. And if you don't get it, you don't do it. When your mind becomes a snapshot, and it's a very sharp timeline in which your cognitive experience, whatever it gathers, and you don't care, then you become just a neuron, because neuron does same thing. It absorbs many information, and then it decides to burst or not to burst. And when you do this, when your expression is limited with a for 5 or 6 or 8, then you are just a swarm. In swarm intelligence, what you do is a swarm is given only a few rules, and collectively lot of swarms come together, lot of insects come together, and together simultaneously they evolve a pattern. And that is exactly what is happening in the world. So you create a simple creation, say a work of art, a painting, a music, or whatever, or a piece of writing, but that is catching attention to a million people distributed all over the world, and there is no relation between them. They are coming and then they are making a comment. Long back they used to say there is a butterfly effect. What is butterfly effect? Butterfly effect is one that something happens in say Delhi, and you see the ripple effect in Argentina. uh, so so two things apparently absolutely uncorrelated are getting connected, and collective pattern is emerging, irrespective of caste, culture, creed, country, living habits, or even test. So I am listening to particular video from South Africa, and this guy goes to his land every day and does some work. I don't know why I am addicted to it. So there are subtle cognitive patterns that are hijacking us, and I am pretty sure nobody is planning it. When I become a swarm, and every human being become a swarm, every human being acts like a neuron, and all the neurons, 8 billion neurons, our brain has how much? 80, 90 billion? And we already have 8 billion. So if 8 billion neurons start interacting, you build up a pattern. We were an individual brain when we were giving lot of time evaluating what is good for me, bad for me, judging and something, and now we are reacting. We are not responding. Response take lot of time, but when cognitive response comes even before my cognitive limit, so I get conscious experience, say so within 50 milliseconds, but my any complex task, if I give, the answer is coming in a few seconds. So when that happens, I have no choice but to become a swarm. You may not like it, but that is true. I'm happy to become a zombie. I do not want much time. Earlier I personally used to Scott Aronson, who is a very famous computer scientist. He used to speak for 3 hours, and I used to listen. Okay, this guy is cool, sitting there and then speak slowly, and then 3 hours I'm listening to him. Wow. Okay, this can also be. We can also thought right now. No, I take his transcript and I get a decision. I say within 100 words, tell me gist what he said. Do not delete any concept. So that is what I ask AI, and the AI gives me, and I respond. So what I'm saying is that YouTube videos, TikTok, and all these social media, these are not your expression. It is generating a part of a pattern, a part of a brain, and electrical pulses are coming from different direction. This is the expression of the brain. You are not able to see it because you are hijacked by a perception that is that YouTube videos and all other kind of artworks or social media expressions are expressions of mankind. No, those are not expressions of mankind. An emergent brain has already been created, and that is expressing itself in different YouTube videos or viral expressions, and that is out there. So basically, humanity is not becoming a brain, but a brain is operating in the expressions of the whole humanity. So it's the other way around. We are not seeing it. Just like I argued in one of my videos earlier that human civilization was not evolving. It is the cognitive ability, cognitive speed, cognitive depth, and cognitive accuracy of the whole humanity that was evolving all the way in the history. We are not looking at it now. It has reached in its culminating point, and then we are able to register it. And that is the same thing that is happening. We are not able to register that a brain that has been created with a large number of human minds, different sections and perceptions, cognitive and emotional expressions, they are coming together and creating an evolving pattern, different local pattern with very different kind of people. So it's a pattern of the minds collectively that is emerging and creating lifelike expressions. So individual human beings are acting like neurons, phones are acting like receptors. These social networks are like actions, that is the neuron cell. We can draw an analogy like a neuron. Algorithms are just attention gates, just like of a deep learning network of LLM. Languages are encoding systems. Influencers are temporary pacemakers. Okay, they are activators, catalysts at different thought processes. So trends are oscillations, and viral events are synchronous waves. AI is the emerging connecting tissue, and the internet is not the global brain, but it is the unfinished nervous system that is over there, and that is evolving simultaneously. Have we ever seen a neural network, real neural network? So you'll find neuron is busting. Those are the viral posts. Okay, and humanity is moving from stories of individuals to spikes of the individuals. Long back, I met Stephen Stogars. He's a legendary scientist who talked about resonance-based cognitive processes, and we are conscious because of the resonant oscillations. And this resonance are happening among the cognitive states of mind of many individuals. I would like to explain it. I have 108 number of cognitive states. Particular cognitive state that I have developed over time is connected to some people in the African belt, some people in the Antarctica, living in Antarctica or New Zealand. And that cognitive synchronization is creating the pattern of thoughts that is emerging. And this is key to the grammar of the transformation that is going to regulate the human society and civilization in the coming days. I don't know whether I explained to you or not. I made many videos actually to explain this particular thing. So I have say 108 cognitive, emotional, and perceptual state in my mind, and everybody, all the 8.3 billion people have the same thing. Leave the 650 million babies who are under 5. So this all these people, this different 100. Imagine 8.3 billion columns of 100 states, and 93 number here goes to the 17 number there, and to the 53 number there, and then it connects a large section of people, and then creates a wave like bedsheet. Say, imagine a bedsheet is moving like that, and then all the pixels, that is cross section with the column, is in particular mental state. So this is what is happening with the world, and this is what is regulating the world. And in the coming days, this regulation, it needs to be thoroughly studied to understand how collectively human will evolve, and that will create a kind of biological transformation where whole humanity's race concept, culture concept, and other things is going to fundamentally change very rapidly. This is going to happen.